Hey Nesters, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going back to Goodwill to see what kind of treasures we can find to resell or add to my personal collection. Let's see what they have today. I feel like I might have seen this here a couple of weeks ago. I always pick it up if that is the case, and it unfortunately has this really large chip on it. I know some people are talented enough to use some kind of a putty and fix that, but I just don't have time to do this kind of thing, so I had to leave it behind. I thought this jar down here was kind of nice. It seems to be on the vintage side with a yellow top. Very fun and bright. I was both happy and sad to see those German spice jars still here. I was happy because that means to me that all the larger canisters someone must have bought, so they didn't go to waste in the dump or anything, but I'm sad the set got broken up. Now the plastic section I tend to not look through that much. Sometimes there are some interesting pieces, such as this ice bucket here. Had it had the lid, I probably would have purchased this. It reminded me of the 80s with those pastel colors. I really thought that was quite nice. I love it when I come across inexpensive storage solutions at Goodwill. A rack like this probably would cost you $20 new, and I think they were only asking $2 or $3 for it. I spied this really nice beer mug and this wilderness pattern here. It has the really gorgeous deer on the front with some trees, and then the birds are floating around the back there. Well, flying rather. And yeah, I thought this was a really nice mug. I wish there was more than just one. I will say my Goodwill does a really nice job on their end caps. They had this one all themed with fish and kind of under the sea nautical kind of stuff, so I really thought they did a nice job on this. Now this end cap, I believe they were trying to go with some kind of a bridal wedding theme, but there's a lot of random pieces in there too, but I think that's the gist of what they were doing. I can't even begin to tell you how happy I was when I spied this blue vase. This is something I'll be keeping for myself. I did purchase it. It didn't cost very much. These do sell for quite a bit online, but like I said, this one is going home with me. I am a full-time reseller and YouTuber, but I'm always a mama first before all that. This little brass vase here had a little teal gemstone of some sort throughout it. There was 3 or 4 on it. I thought that was pretty interesting. I'd never come across that before. I always love to see all the handmade pieces kicking around the thrift store. This was made sometime in 2011, so I couldn't put it on Etsy. I really wanted to sell it for you guys, but it was just too new. I love picking up these Taunton Vale Melamine cutting boards. They're always very interesting. I really like the ones that have the recipes on them. I know last year there was a lot of people getting into collecting this older brass stuff. I'm not sure if that's as big anymore, so I'm not sure on the market of this. I feel like it's kind of saturated. I see a lot of lots of them being sold, so I'm not quite sure what to do as far as that market goes. So when I was in the store, I couldn't figure out what this was, but now that I'm home, it looks like it probably held necklaces. Let me know if you know any different. If you're enjoying this video, please take a moment to hit that thumbs up. That lets me know that you guys would like to see more content like this. So I will keep making it if you do enjoy it. Let's see if we can get this up to 3,000 likes. Some of you have asked me if we had a crafting section at our Goodwill, and we do. I will take you down through real quick. It's usually quite messy, a lot to sift through, and I don't normally find too much in it because I'm not really willing to dig through it too much, but there are always some interesting items. I don't normally spend a lot of time looking through this craft aisle, but I spied this old McCall's recipe box here. I actually picked up one pretty recently that had the complete set of recipes in it. I wasn't sure what was inside. It appeared to be some various recipe cards, and it was a good price, so I grabbed that for sure. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see me unbox that, and we can go through it together and see what was inside. This is a Cosmopolitan automatic bun warmer. I've never seen one of these before. I thought this was kind of an interesting piece. I guess that's what people used to do back in the 60s or 70s. They warmed their buns. Are any of you horse decor fans? I really thought this horse candle was quite lovely. I would never melt it. That person obviously never melted it that donated it. It's just one of those things that you would sit on your shelf and hope that it didn't melt on its own. Now we'll go ahead and glance at some of the Christmas items they had in. If you guys are YouTubers, I just posted my official invite to my Thriftmas in July collab I am hosting. The upload date is on July 14th. If you guys are picking up Christmas items while you're out yard selling and thrifting, the idea is to just save that off to the side and then come back on July 14th and upload your video, and I'll put it in a master playlist and we can all enjoy them together. Do you remember one of my last thrift hauls when I found those 3 seasonal birds and I said there probably was a 4th one and a winter one? It was in the Christmas section. I found it. It was a cardinal, and I was so thrilled that I was able to find the other one and complete the collection. I need some more ornament grab bags in my life. I love unboxing those for you guys and just kind of being surprised as I go. They need to get more of those in. Does anybody want a bucket of sour cream? I've never in my life seen anything like this. It looked like the handle was missing on it. So let me know below if this is Holly Hobby or Sunbonnet Sue. I know I always get the two confused. I don't know about you, but that adorable bed kind of made me want to play with dolls again. Do you guys see that? Glow-in-the-dark flamingos. That's awesome. I completely missed it. I'm always drawn to these little cubby trays. I never know what to do with them exactly. The only idea I ever really come up with is to throw some mason jars in it and make an herb garden. That's kind of my go-to idea for that one. Let me know below what you would use the cubby tray for. So I know there's a lot of Disney fans out there, and this Merry Christmas Minnie Mouse large figurine here was marked $20. I don't know what this is worth. If you guys know, you can yell at me below. I didn't get it. It's probably worth $100, right? I'm not really sure. It didn't seem to be on the older side, so I took a reasonable guess and figured it probably wasn't worth more than the $20 they were asking for. It's well after Easter now, and there's still not a very big selection. I figured they would declutter and get a lot of Easter items in, especially was hoping for those vintage ones, but yeah, nothing in yet. This was an interesting candlestick. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's in this W shape. I thought it might potentially be an eagle. Let me know what you think. I know, I know. I was getting ready to leave and the Goodwill lady had just brought out another globe. Why do they keep doing this to me? What do you guys think of this milk glass lamp? I thought it was kind of interesting. The base was a little weird on it, but I really liked the milk glass spheres on it. I thought it was really nice. This double globe lamp I thought was also very interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. Now I do watch Taco Stack's channel and I've seen him talk about Hess trucks a few times. I looked this one up. This one is a newer one from 1995. It wasn't selling for very much on eBay. It appears that the ones that sell for a lot usually come new in box, or at least with the box, so something to keep in mind if you guys are out and about and never come across them. Definitely look those up. Some are worth more than others. If you're curious about anything that I purchased today, make sure you subscribe so you can come back and watch the next video. It will be the haul of everything I bought, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye!